Mark Carney demands Theresa May publishes Brexit impact statements in risk to talks. The BoE Governor insisted it was in the government's interests to be as transparent about its assessments as possible so that there is as informed a debate as possible. Mr. Carney pledged to release the assumptions behind the bank's forecasts when they are updated after the terms of the UK's new relationship with the EU are agreed. He said, "If someone is looking at the impact of different trading arrangements on the economy as a whole or different sectors or different regions, it's much better to have that out there, with the underlying assumptions, so that there is as informed a debate as possible around it." Such a move could weaken the British government's negotiating hand as talks continue this week to conclude the arranged relationship with the EU once the UK breaks away from the bloc. Mr. Carney claimed, on the bank's forecasts, it had got the big picture right since the historic referendum in 2016. He said, "Yes, we were slightly off on growth. But that was not entirely uninfluenced by the bank's actions. Unlike weather forecasters, we help to make the weather. Responding to the forecast is part of what we do." The forecast impact of Brexit on every nation, region and industrial sector of the economy revealed the estimated economic downfall to areas of Britain and costs to UK companies. Northern England, the Midlands and Northern Ireland will suffer the most under a free trade deal, according to the government's own internal estimates. London is the region to come most unscathed in any of the outcomes. Key industries such as agriculture, retail and wholesale, food and drink are among the sectors to be hit the hardest. It has not been confirmed whether government officials will publish the assumptions of the leaked Brexit impact assessments. Brexit negotiators have agreed that there should be a transition period of around 2 years later the UK's formal departure from the bloc on March 31, 2019. But David Davis has called out the EU for using the divorce transition period to punish the UK, branding the move discourteous and unwise. Mr. Davis's comments mark the first major fallout over the next stage of negotiations, as he criticized EU proposals to sanction the UK in the event of disagreements. He told broadcasters, "I do not think it was in good faith to publish a document with frankly discourteous language and actually implying that they could arbitrarily terminate in effect the implementation period. That's not what the aim of this exercise is, it's not in good faith, and we think it was unwise to publish that." Mr. Davis's comments relate to an EU draft paper in which it was suggested Britain's access to the single market could be suspended if there was a dispute.